Hi Libra, this is going to be your overall forecast for the beginning of August. It's good for any placement of Libra in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. This could also be the energy around you coming towards you if you don't resonate with this energy personally, Libra. So keep that in mind. It could be energy coming towards you, although I do ask Spirit to show me the energy that Libra will be in at this time. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you here. But if you are new to my channel, I really want you to get in on the action in my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. This is Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. But Libra, in case you didn't know, I created a whole channel for you guys. On my channel, Soma Chandra Libra, I put readings up for you guys about relationships. And I run readings over there about every 4 days. I read for you here every couple weeks, just so that I can be in flow with the whole zodiac. This is a general oracle messages kind of reading for you, Libra. I'm not going to necessarily pinpoint specific details or people through the tarot. This is just the energy that you will be in for the next few weeks that can be applied to many parts of your life. So if you want the details, go check out Soma Chandra Tarot. And these messages can apply to every part of your life or any part of your life. So Libra, I feel like energetically and spiritually, and even in the details of your life, the beginning of August is very much about being authentic and finding a rhythm and flow that works for you, and that everything you do has to lead you to a place of authenticity. And if it doesn't lead you to a place where you get to act and be the real you, it's not going to be good for you. You have important decisions to make, and I can definitely see that you have quite a bit of suspicion, and you may be going in blind on a couple of decisions, okay? And I say that because from the Taoist Masters, the cards that came out for you in the beginning of August is make a decision and earn it. But your challenge is to be patient. I also see here that live is at the bottom of the deck. You're wondering if you're on the right road or the wrong road. Being indecisive isn't really an option. Some of you do have to wait for something. You are waiting for more details, but in August, you will have to make a decision most likely about how you, your earning potential. Make a decision says, don't be afraid to make a choice in a seemingly choiceless situation. Take the first step, and great opportunities will emerge for you and those involved. Trust that every road is a route to your destiny. Believe in yourself. I can see that some of you will probably be thinking, oh, am I on the right road? Am I on the wrong road? I'm afraid to take that first step. Spirit is reminding you there's really no such thing as an incorrect choice on earth. Your choice is your choice. One choice will lead you to one destiny. One choice may lead to a different destiny, but it's all your destiny. You're being encouraged to believe in yourself and have trust. So you might feel like you're in like a no-win, zero-sum game kind of decision-making process in the beginning of August. Spirit's saying, just trust and take the first step. Like, don't stand there on the ledge and refuse to take a step. You won't be afforded that opportunity. You do just have to sort of go pick a direction and start going and trust that the destiny will unfold for you as it's supposed to, and that you're still in complete control. I think that this may be about how you earn money, because I have make a decision about what? About earning it. Abandon your ego and work towards your goal one step at a time. Education, virtue, and diligence allow a soul's inner wisdom to manifest itself. There is no shortcut. You must earn it. There will be no fast tracking. There will be no get rich quick. There will be no, I can earn that college degree in 6 months. You're going to have to go for 4 years. Some of you will see in the beginning of August, and it may be frustrating for you that like, oh, there's no fast way to get here. I do have to earn it. I do have to work hard. Where I want to go may involve a lot of diligence and a lot of education to get there, and there won't be a shortcut. There's no way through it but to do it. That's what my grandmother used to say. Your challenge is to be patient. You're not being patient enough. Patience is not about doing nothing. Patience is knowing profoundly that nothing can be done to change a situation in the present moment. Wait, and the inevitable will materialize. You want something to happen quickly. Spirit's saying, I'm very sorry, my dear. It won't happen quickly. Just take that step, make your first choice, work hard, be diligent. You can't take a shortcut, and you will have to wait to see the fruits of your labor. So if any of you have like just recently opened up a business, or you're in the beginning stages of a relationship or a new life or a new cycle, you're going to have to patiently wait for everything to unfold, and it will not come easily. Oh, and nothing will happen if you don't make choices. Like the choices won't make themselves. That's pretty practical advice. That could be playing out in any part of your life. And Spirit wants you to just know, one more card down, being indecisive at this point isn't an option. You're just going to have to make a first choice, take a first step, and see how it plays out. I can also see that you're I think I know why it might be hard for you. I just heard someone say, Carrie Lee, I'm willing to be diligent. I won't take any shortcuts. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I can see why. You're looking for a merry motivation. Endless possibilities and call of the muse came out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. And your challenge is a merry motive. Methinks that some of you have some fire in your chart. And I say that because air signs will sit there and discuss and debate it in a committee intellectually, right? We'll intellectualize all of our choices. Fire sign energy is looking for something to hit you in your gut and be like, wow, that's what I want to do. That has growth potential. That's creative. That excites the shit out of me. Well, guess what? Fire signs have not cornered the market on that. Other zodiac signs like us, air signs, I'm a Libra too, we have fire in our belly too. And Spirit is saying right now, in the beginning of August, you will feel like you have endless possibilities. Having a lot of possibilities is better than having no possibilities. So you're being reminded your possibilities here on earth are limitless, are endless. Simple math will tell you that is true. And you're looking for a muse. Your problem is, what is your motivation? So a lot of people need a muse, especially artists. I'm artistic, I'm an artist, and I need a muse too. You're looking for something that inspires you. There's endless possibilities of inspiration. You do want that muse. Look up the word muse so that you understand what it means. It is about finding something that inspires you. I mean, this woman's a dancer. I guarantee you she's her choreographer's muse. The choreographer looks at her, sees what her body can do, sees what her flexibility and her athletic capability is, and then the choreographer creates an entire dance and production based on her. That is what it means to be a muse. So you are looking for a muse, but Spirit's saying, we get it. You need inspiration outside of yourself. Go look for it. Congratulations, you live on a place with a lot of inspiration, especially visual inspiration. Libra likes to be visually inspired. But what you really need to do, Libra, in the beginning of the month is get in touch with your motivation. For a lot of people, like, what's your merry motive? What is your motivation to do something? We do not realize how deeply unconscious and psychological our motivation to do something really is. So before you make a decision, and also some of you may be struggling to make a decision because you didn't really get in touch with what was motivating you to begin with. What is your motivation towards what you see possibility in? When you get in touch with your motivation, you will find your muse more quickly and you will narrow down your choices more quickly. But the beginning of August is about getting in touch with your drive, is about getting in touch with your motivation, finding that inspiration and exploring possibilities. If you're struggling to make a decision because you haven't found that right muse, Spirits may be saying to you, look, you don't have all the time in the world to find that perfect something. You got to get something rolling now. However, that doesn't mean that you need to stop exploring. You don't. Look for your muse and get in touch with the motivation. In the meantime, don't let your lack of finding that keep you from making any choices. You will have to make some choices in the beginning of August, with or without the muse or the motivation, I suspect. From the Radiant Wise Oracle deck, a lot of, these are warning cards, I think, and you just need to brace yourself for this. What came out was caution, defense, submission, and speculation. A lot of Cancerian energy here. Endurance is at the bottom of the deck. But I also see manipulation down here. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign, a Cancer, or an Aries. Some of you have that in your chart and you need to figure out how to let all that energy dance together and work together. It can be done. It's no time to quit. This is your challenge in the beginning of the month, Libra. You just need you need endurance. Some of you quite literally feel like you have to choke a person out to win. It's like old school wrestling right there. Like it's either me or this lion. And the only way to beat this animal that could kill me is to choke it out. That's like the rear naked chokehold right there. It will take endurance. So make sure you get plenty of rest. But some of you will be very cautious and defensive moving into a situation that you don't 100% trust in the beginning of the month. And I think you are very afraid of being trapped in a cage. And you need to address that. If that plays itself out, don't ignore your red flag detector. Like if it's going off and you feel the need to be cautious and speculatory, that means you need more information. You may feel the need to defend yourself because you know that if you don't allow yourself to speculate, you don't stand up for what is important to you and what you believe in. That's Mars energy all day long. And you don't listen to your caution, like, whoa, my red flag detector has just gone up. You know that you will be submitting to something that makes you feel trapped and locked in. So watch out for that. Don't sign any contracts or get into anything too deep until you can erase this feeling, but you will have to contend with it. And it won't be easy. It may tire you out. The number 8 may be very important to you. 8, 4, 12, 2, and 6 are your important numbers. 8, 12, 2, 4, and 6. It may be important dates for you in August. So proceed with caution when it comes to like long-term commitment. I don't want you guys going into scenarios where you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself and you have to submit and there's too much speculation and you're feeling like caution. If you've been doing this for a while, it might be because you're allowing yourself to be manipulated and it's time for you to rebel. Okay then, Aquarius for the win. Also, be mindful not to do that to someone else. Don't push someone else. They may struggle to say to you, honestly, you're making me feel kind of trapped and you're making me feel manipulated. This could be in reverse. Make sure you don't do that to other people. Okay? Don't let them do it to you. You are looking for something here, Libra. Very similar to the Radiant Wise or the 7 Energy Oracle deck. What's coming out in the surface level details is I think that with looking at your endless possibilities and looking for a muse and looking for motivation, what can really help you is who you're surrounding yourself with and finding a place or an environment, Libra, where you're really feeling like you can speak your truth. Because what I see in August is number 7, community, and number 12, the temple path. But the challenge is number 40, the 6th chakra, the Archangel Metatron. This is heart, but it's a third eye, but I also immediately felt like speak your truth and throat chakra. Some of you are going to be trying to find a spiritual community to be a part of. You want to walk the path towards the temple. You want to be on a path that leads you to a sacred destiny. And when you get there or on your journey there, you want it to be with birds of a feather and a beautiful community. This is, I keep seeing here, I am a safe woman, like safe women, safe men, safe people, a good community. You want to feel welcome. You want to walk towards a path that will lead to this sacred reverence and stability. But your challenge is being able to hear your psychic intuition, having enough knowledge and data about the past. Metatron does deal with information. Also, education and like the information that's something is built upon is going to be very important. And being able to speak your truth and see yourself in this community. Some of you will be relying very heavily on your psychic intuition to take you towards a path that involves community and involves sacred reverence. This could be education, church, where you live. You want to feel good about that. And you want to be able to trust your intuition. I'm not saying don't listen to your intuition. I'm saying you don't need to rely on that so heavily if you have people right here in front of you to talk to. Let them speak for themselves here. Let them speak to you and let yourself speak to them. Having the guts to get into a community. Some of you might be embarking upon a new community that you've never been in before. You're assessing it. You're thinking about it. You want it to be built on something that has some clout and some foundation to it. You want to be able, especially for any of you that are thinking about joining a religious sect or going to a place where you can learn and be around other people, Metatron is saying, what is that built upon, fact or fiction? Get to the bottom of that. It will take you to the doorway to happiness. I feel like some of you are about to become light workers. That's what I'm picking up on, or artists maybe. Your human design activations. Your big challenge is to see the bigger picture. You will want to look at the details and be nitpicky, and Spirit's not saying don't do that, but you do need to take an overview effect, have an overview effect in the grander scheme of things. Also, don't do anything to avoid emotional, don't do emotional avoidance. This is about needing to be still and focus on something. But emotional harmony and rhythm and flow will be very important to you. You will be highly sensitive. You want to move towards something with that will be in alignment with your own well-being. But I feel like you guys need to prioritize what you're putting your energy towards. Also, a challenge some of you are having is you struggle to move. You need to move your body. You need to bring balance into all parts of your life. Don't be all work and no play. For every hour that you sit, stand, and move for 15 minutes, it will help you concentrate. You may struggle with concentration. You will be highly sensitive with gate 19 coming out. Watch out for being codependent. It says you're incredibly sensitive to life right now, and you are very tuned into the emotional frequency of other people. Once you are tuned in, you can then feel the emotional energy around you and sense the emotional needs of others, intuiting how to bring them into harmony too. The emotion is a lot like a note on a piano that is out of tune. You can tell when something's not in harmony and how to tune it. That might be what you're doing here in a community. He's using his third eye to assess the harmony. It's like, out of all y'all, which one is out of tune? You will be able to pick up on who's out of tune, okay? And it's really important in August to focus on connecting to people in an emotionally healthy way. The shadow of this, of being highly sensitive, is this: you may self-sabotage or cling to others because of a need for intimacy at any cost. You can give to others at the expense of your own needs if you let that happen. Emotional shutdown can occur because of the pain that comes from being so sensitive, and indeed not regarding your exquisite sensitivity as your superpower will result in pain. Okay, so some of you are very highly sensitive. You'll be very in tune with the emotional needs of others. Keep in mind, Libra, you can't create harmony for other people, really. You can only create harmony for yourself. Watch out for being too clingy. You may or may not get a strong emotional connection from a person right away. And frankly, I don't know that we're really supposed to have a strong emotional connection to someone right away. Emotional connection takes time and trust. So allow for time and trust. But you will have a pretty good spidey sense emotionally. Make sure other people are not invalidating your emotions. Pay attention to other people's emotions. Try not to put other people's feelings before your own, and watch out for clinging and self-sabotaging because you want to get close to someone quicker than they're ready to get close to you. Let that sensitivity build and unfold, but it is important to protect yourself emotionally. Also, I really love gate 5. I actually have this activated in my body. This is about rhythm and flow and timing. You have the power to flow with life force energy and the cycles and rhythms of Mother Gaia with your connection to the earth, and often with nature, spirits, and animals. Some of you may be very in tune with animals at this time and what's happening with the earth and the cycles of the earth and with nature. And this helps you live in confidence. But it's the flow of well-being is about finding your own natural groove. The key to getting this right is harmonize your life with natural cycles. So getting alignment with the moon cycle. For women, your menstrual cycle, your circadian rhythm, waking up with the sun and going to bed when it goes down. You have to harmonize your life with a natural cycle that's more grounded and practical. Use habits as a way to create stability so you can flow with the energy of the world. Also, plants and herbs and animals may be very supportive for you at this time. So I feel like in August, it's about finding a rhythm that supports and creates stability. You want, that's like the 6th house, the work and duty area of your life. What do your daily habits look like? They need to be in flow with your well-being, Libra. So don't try to do anything that's against your natural flow. Don't try to do fasts or work out at 5 a.m. and do a fasting diet if that's not in flow with who you are. You have to be true to your real self. Have realistic expectations. You want everything you're doing to be supportive. I'm also hearing that in regards to health and creating flow and balance for you as far as health, natural supplements might be really helpful for you at this time, and vitamins, something more organic. But things have to flow for you, and your habits have to align with what makes you feel supported. Don't stick to a routine that makes someone else happy and not your own, because the shadow trait of this is you may feel discord, perhaps unsafe or insecure in your struggle to find resonance, especially when out of your own routine. When you are not grounded in your own rituals, disruption and disorder can keep you from being in flow. This is a Taurus energy, you guys. So some of you may feel somewhat disrupted, or you may try something new in a routine of some kind. It's going to mess with you. That's only going to make you feel insecure. You have to do things your own way, your own time, in your own organic rhythm. That'll create safety and security for you. But the challenge is a stillness. You may find yourself kind of stuck in a place of stillness in the beginning of August and struggle to move forward. You may literally feel stuck or paralyzed. You may lack range of motion in your body as well. You may focus on the wrong thing and waste your time and energy, and that will lead you to burnout. So it's really important to become rooted in your body and prioritize different people and activities. Find practices that make you feel grounded in your present moment, and trust your ability to see the big picture. Follow your own strategy, follow your own authority, and focus on what you know needs to get done, and then get it done. Because while you're able to focus your energy for an extended period of time, you might just be doing that to be avoidant of something else. Watch out for procrastination, is what I'm hearing at this time. If you feel stuck, it's probably because you've overwhelmed yourself by placing priority on something that really isn't bringing any stability or gain into your life. So knowing how to see the bigger picture and knowing how to focus on the right things for the right reasons, which is why I said getting in touch with your motivation is so important, will help make your stillness more productive. There can be a productive in stillness, but only if you're sitting still and working on the right things for the right reasons. And follow your own routine at this time, Libra, knowing that you're going to be very sensitive. Be cautious making major decisions and find a supportive community that is leading you to a higher sense of idealism. It's all about everything you're doing this month, Libra, that leads you to a place where you get to be the real you and do things your own way in your own time that feel authentic. Yes, just take that first step and be patient about how the rest unfolds. All right, Libra, that's the beginning of August. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to my website's down below, and don't forget to check out my other channel, Soma Chandra Libra. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.